I'm sorry, I would like to speak in Hausa because I have some few things I want to say, and I really want a specific audience of people to hear and understand what I want to say. Not because the English speakers or the people that like English are not important, but they are also important. Abin da nake so in ce shine aikin da muke yi na volunteering aiki ne wanda yake da muhimmanci a wannan center ɗin. Kuma in most cases volunteers su ne wakilan annu. Duk abin da aka yi, duk abin da volunteer ya yi, to sunan annur ne yake ɗauka. So ina fatar volunteers za mu ji tsoron Allah mai aikin nan tsakani da Allah. Babu son zuciya, na taɓa faɗi wannan magana ina jin kamar last year ne ko last other year, akan cewa idan kana volunteer kai fa ba maroki bane, kai ba ɗan kore bane. Idan aka ce nan gurin zaman ba a yin sallah a nan gurin, hanya ne. Kada ki duba rigar da ta sa ko wayar da ta rike, kada ka duba jallabiyar da ya sa ko wayar da ya rike ko irin motar da ya zo da ita. Kai aikin ka tsakani da Allah, kada ka bar shi wurin da ya tsaya yi sallah, saboda me an ce hanya ne. Haka wurin parking din motoci, kada mu rika favoritism. Wani lokaci mutum zai zo, akwai wa'anda wallahi saboda wurin parking kawai suka daina zuwa sallah annu. A ce nan gurin ba a parking, amma sai ka bar wani saboda ne ka san idan ka yi parking ka gama za ka zo ka rike mai da duma, ya alaji cire kuɗi ya baka ko ya cire kuɗi ya baki. Fi sabili na mu ji tsoron Allah. Na san su manyan mu they may not be aware of this, amma mu da muke harkar media duk abin da ya faru a nur muna gani, ana faɗa mana, mutane suna zuwa suna gaya mana. Sai ga mutum ya ce ai shi ya daina zuwa a nur because of what? Because of favoritism. Za a zo tsawon gaba mutane su kawo da dumomi ba tsari, mutum bai nan sai a kawo mai da duma a aji. Wannan it goes across even su staff marshals. Duk wannan ya kamata a zama akwai tsari mai kyau. Idan mutum baya nan, masallaci ɗakin Allah ne, ba hall ɗin wani bane, ba gidan wani bane, ba falon sarki bane ko falon wani, ɗakin Allah ne. Kuma yanzu ana magana donation na gina masallaci. Akwai wanda ya cire 1,000 ya bada, akwai wanda ya cire 5,000 ya bada, akwai wanda ya bada 5 million naira. Duka matsayinsu ɗaya ne a wurin Allah. Ko ba haka bane? Ko akwai bambanci? Da talaka da mai hali, wanda yake da hali, yanzu mutum yana da miliyan 100 sai ya cire miliyan 10 ya bada, wannan yana da 10,000 ya cire 1,000 ya bada, niyyar su Allah yake duba. Saboda haka nan gaskiya dole ne a canza wannan ɗabi'a, dole ne in dai muna so wurin ne ya ci gaba. Bai kamata a ce ana gina wuri, ana kimtsa shi, ana tsara shi, ga limamai suna ba da sallah tsakaninsu da Allah, amma mu zo muna providing din uncomfortable environment for worshippers. Bai dace ba. Kana gani a harami idan aka ce nan ba zama, wannan harisawan na rantsi haga Allah ko kai shugaban kasa ne ba za ka zo na wurin ba. Ko kana cikin sallah wallahi sai sun tada kai. Ni na ga wanda suka tada wallahi yana sujada, wallahi suka tada shi, saboda ne ba a sallah wurin. To mu ma dan me za mu zo an ce nan ba a sallah, wai saboda mutum ya zo kana kallon shi ya rike iPhone 13 ko iPhone 16 ko ya rike da junan shi, kana gani ko ya sa jallabiya mai kyau sai ka bar shi. What sort of behavior is that? Maganar gaskiya ni wannan abu yana cikin abin da mutane da yawa wallahi suke mun complain. Ni karan kaina I have experienced it. So gaskiya we need to change. As far as muna so mu wannan aikin dan Allah, wallahi kana iya kuntata ma mutum guda na rantsi har ga Allah gabaki ɗaya ladan ka na azumin ne ya rubuce. Duk abin da kai anan wallahi ba za ka samu ladan komai ba. So maganar gaskiya, this is a major problem, and I know a lot of scholars, they are not even discussing about this because they are not at the front row seeing what is happening. Amma mu da muke cikin mutane muke mu'amala da su, kuma feedback akan annur, ni kamis wallahi tallahi ban san iya adadin mutanen da suke bani feedback akan annur ba. Ko ina da ji, ko na alheri ko aka sai haka. So gaskiya volunteers mu ne faces ɗin annur. Wallahi za a iya a gama program ɗin nan ba wanda ya gani Alhaji Garba, ko ya gani na Mujahid, ko ya gani Dr. Abdul Fattah, ko ya gani wani director, ko ya gani Sajiya Hawa. The only people that are going to be seen are us. So we have to show a very good example. Mu zama wakilai na kwarai, ba wai don son zuciya ko don son abin duniya ba. In dai son abin duniya ne, ni na ga mutanen da suke nan gurin shekara da shekaru ba abin da suka samu, kuma ba abin da ba sa yi. Kasuwan ka wulakanta wannan, ka tozarta wannan, amma ka gama wallahi ba abin da za ka samu. Wanda kuma suka yi wambulin ɗinsu muna ganin su, ga mutane sun zo masallacin nan, they have nothing, amma yi Allah ya musu albarka a rayuwarsu, they are doing well. So Allah yake bada, Allah shi yake karba. Don't look at other people. Ka ji tsoron Allah ka yake ka kai ka nemi lada ka tafiyar ka. Idan alheri ya zo, Tulu Center za a gani. Assalamu alaikum. I'm sorry, this is something very, very disturbing. Abu ne wanda yake damuwar mutane da yawa. Dan Allah ya haƙuri kada a ga na yi zafi. In ba wannan platform ba, babu ranar da za mu sake haɗuwa kuma haka. Ko akwai? Maybe daga nan kuma shikenan. Sai kuma kila an haɗu kila sha da kyau. Allah ya yafe mana.
Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Alhamdulillah, we are once again blessed to be part of this noble cause. But I would like to add something that the director mentioned. He mentioned about jacket 001. Please note that he is volunteer 001. Nobody is going to have that jacket. But yes. Also, I would like to take this opportunity to thank Hajiya Hawa, who in the back room I think has not been appreciated very much, but she is the engine room of the Ramadan program. And also Dr. Saeed Sheikh, your smart principles, we can see from what the director mentioned, that whatever we're doing, it's measurable now and it's digital. And I would also like to thank my Imam, Sheikh Al-Hom Goni, which we all know that this Ramadan, the reason why I started praying Ramadan and Nur was because of the beautiful voice of Sheikh Al-Hom Goni. That is my Imam, and I would like to thank him for this. And also Imam Mujahid, I will leave you out of this. Imam Mujahid is Sheikh al-Islam. And Dr. Sheikh Abdul Fattah for all the guidance and counseling, how you are able to make things easy for people to understand. We thank you for that. Alhamdulillah, I've been a team head for some years now, and I would like to also use this opportunity to thank the other team heads. Pharmacist Aminu, I know last Ramadan, you spent a whole day, one of the volunteers got epilepsy, and you ended up using your car, you took him to the hospital, Maitama Dijo, for the whole day till like almost 10 p.m. May Allah reward you for that. And also my president, Sa'ar Masjid, all the other team heads, I would like to thank you. But however, this year we would like to enforce strict attendance, please. We have allowed familiarity to bring complacency in our jobs that we are doing. So this time around, if you mention that you are going to be available from a specific time, you would be accountable for that. You would be required to sign attendance in the admin office, so you wouldn't have to sign it from your team heads, because we've noticed familiarity has brought about some inefficiencies in that program. Also, I would like to, I only have some few seconds. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala make us witness this Ramadan and make us live through it, and also allow us to witness many more Ramadans, inshallah. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Inshallah, okay.
We give glory to Allah for making it possible for us to be here today. Whatever I'm going to say has been said by the scholars. First of all, we have to identify and agree the act of volunteerism is an act of ibadah. Whatever you do, if there's a reward, there's a punishment for it. So don't just take it that I'm just coming to render service. You are rendering the service that have the reward. If you do anything wrong, you know the consequences of it. And I'm sure some of you or all of you are aware of the code of conduct that every volunteer is supposed to abide with. We are providing opportunities for reward to act and work to get a reward. Don't turn the venture into a begging spot. Some of us have created a habit of making this activity as a pathway to begging. The management of the center will not going to tolerate that. Be warned and be aware. Once you are caught, we will not prevent you from coming to do your act of ibadah here, but you're no longer going to serve as a volunteer in any of our events. Please have this at the back of your mind. We are going to work with people who are different from you, who you have never met before. So you need to be patient, tolerant, and behave in a manner that, yes, whoever comes in contact with you will be pleased that, yes, he has come into contact with somebody who is culture, who knows the religion, who knows the values. Please, let's take this as a serious venture. Please, if you are not ready, please, after this program, just walk away. Nobody will be waiting for you, because once you don't come, there is a gap. And arrangement has not been made to fill those gaps. Please, if you are not ready, just walk away, so that we look for people who are serious, who are ready to render this service. I wish all of us happy Ramadan, and thank you very much for volunteering to work with us. Assalamu alaikum.
Is here, our fathers, the directors, and I'm so happy that we have seen, in times of darkness, we can see the light. We can see an Islamic light coming from ICIC. Thank you very much. Thank you for the program. Thank you for what you have been doing. They've done a very good job. But Ramadan is coming. We are going to do what? We're going to do an even better job. Am I right? Okay, yes. So I have to start, apologies, but I have to start by disagreeing with our first speaker. He said he is not a sheikh, he said he is not a doctor, but I can see he has already given us some tuition on SMART goals, specific, measurable. I mean, he has already given us, in a nutshell, a little business scholarship. So definitely we can see, yes, doctor. We can agree you're a doctor. He has given us some Islamic inspiration too, and so what is left for me is just to give a little bit of a talk on, maybe can we say, the customer service aspect, because that is a little bit more my field. But I would just say thank you very much for a very eloquent and very timely, very smart presentation. So our brother, the Dr. Sheikh, mentioned that we are lucky, we are in a position now to start another Ramadan. Most of us here are volunteers, and it is now very important for us to be patient in our dealings with our other brothers and sisters. Very, very important. What I would like to add to that is that while we are so lucky to have we're all alive now for this Ramadan, inshallah we will all be able to gain a lot of reward from this Ramadan and see the end of this Ramadan, maybe some others. The speaker mentioned that, do you want to be replaced or do you want to be rewarded? So I have to think a bit about that. We are in a position maybe to give advice, in a position to give direction as volunteers to the people that come to the mosque. Please, my appeal now is that we need to also be very careful for our own selves, because we all know that Allah sees our intentions. I don't see it. I have no idea. When you're perhaps shouting at that lady, don't do this, don't do this, I don't know if your intention is good or not, but Allah sees it. So please, let's be very, very careful how we treat the people that come to the mosque. Because at the end of the day, we don't want this lovely period, we don't want all the advantages of Ramadan to come and be a source of remorse for us. All of us are here looking to see how we can attain our Al-Jannah. A story comes to mind. I just remembered something that I said to Hajia Hawa. It's something that happened long time ago. You know, I'm a very old woman. So long time ago, when I was in the university, I was in ABU. They have a nice mosque there. However, I've never been to the mosque, and this is why. It just so happened that we were, a group of girls were going to the mosque to, just to see it, we all knew in ABU, we wanted to just, be a part of that mosque. But it just so happened that on that particular day, I think some of these girls had their hairs permed under their scarves and so on. So they were being targeted. They were targeted. Instead of being welcomed, they were targeted. All you girls who perm your hair, they were targeted in a manner which made them feel they really did not want to go back to that mosque again. And I heard of the way they were targeted like that, and I just simply, for the whole 4 years in ABU, I never went to that mosque. So you can imagine what sort of, I cannot say, I don't know what the intention of the Malama was when she was doing that. I can't say, but Allah knows. I don't know whether it was a real correction, a real sincere, I love you as a sister, I'm correcting you, or whether it was, I'm feeling big, I want to show them that I'm Islamically superior, show them, So I actually don't know, but you know that Allah knows. So when we're doing our volunteering work, please, we should have it in mind that we should not make this work become a ring around our neck. Let it not be something that will put us into trouble. You must do it with all sincerity of purpose. Reward or replace. Decide which one you want. And let's make this a Ramadan that will make it a time that everybody will remember. You will increase your Imam. You will encourage people to come to be a lot more better than they were. We are all trying to improve, but let it just be in a manner that can embrace and can encourage. Let us encourage and not discourage people that we see I think you understand what I'm trying to get at. Okay, so I think this is very important. We have a lot of benefits now. We're Muslims. We have so many rewards for so many things we're doing. I know the sheikhs will come and give us maybe some more information. There's so much that we are gaining from being Muslims, and when Muslims were alive, we're at this period in time. We have a whole month of Ramadan, inshallah, if God spares our lives. So we are all in a very, very wonderful position, and I'm so happy to be amongst you here. I've had a wonderful time here with our fathers, the directors. I've learned so much, and I know I'm going to learn so much more. We all should be in a position to learn more, to encourage people into the faith. At this time, in such a surprising manner, Muslims are just, people, because all of us are Muslims. Some people, maybe they were born into something else, then they, revert. But people are coming back into Islam, and we should be part of that embrace. We should be part of that. We're moving the Imam, we're moving the Ummah, we're moving the family of Islam forward. So inshallah, I pray that this Ramadan will be a wonderful time for us to remember, and we will all get benefits, and we will not be replaced. We will be, what will we be? We will be rewarded. We will not be replaced. Be good to yourself. Make sure you're good to yourself. Don't allow feelings of selfishness, feelings of grandeur. Maybe you want to feel superior to somebody, you want to talk down to them, etc. Please, don't do that to yourself. It's yourself that you're hurting. So please, these are my few little words, and I just wish we have a wonderful, wonderful Ramadan. And I look forward to being amongst you. I look forward to this wonderful period together, inshallah. Thank you very much. Right. Thank you, sir. Right.
For 30 days, yet there was never a stampede. It's because of the proper planning that the volunteer groups always put in place, led by the director that's in charge. So whatever innovations he has this time around, let us all study very well and ensure that we do the right thing the way we normally do it. Many people may not say it, you may not hear it in the news. You know, it's only bad thing you normally hear in the news. But the good thing that volunteer groups were able to organize feeding for about 1,200 people every day for 29 days in the month of Ramadan, and there was no problem. Nobody will put it in the news. But any day that one person complain like this, that's the one thing that the news people are looking for. So let us ensure that this time around we do the best that we normally do it. We will ensure that we are more professional this time around. And we also ensure
the Indian Bluetooth with the ladies in this country, that's why they make it sound.
I don't have Bluetooth.
Oh, okay.
My teeth are white. So let us not give room to anything that has to do with bad news and bad things that can happen. May Allah protect us and may Allah save us from any mishap that may make things to go wrong or to make things to have mistake. And I pray Allah will give us all the strength, the energy to do the very best of what we can do this time around to ensure that everything goes well and everything is successful. The director for admin and procurement here is one that ensures that there is light. You know, they never take light when we are doing Tarawih. He's one who ensures that there is light. He ensures that the diesel is there. He ensures that those who are supposed to automatically turn on the generator, they are always there. All of those things that he's also doing on the ground, one way or the other, I want all of us to know that we are all doing it together. Yes, we are all cooperating to ensure that everything is in order. So among the volunteers in charge of security, if you see that there's a particular place, there's no light, or the bulb is not working, or there's need for the place to be brighter, make sure you mention it to the director. He will find ways to ensure that whatever thing you need to ensure that everything goes well, to ensure that everything is in order. So finally, like I said, we are doing this with the fear of Almighty Allah and with the hope of reward of Al-Jannah from Almighty Allah. Other people may be doing Tarawih, they are enjoying it, but you may be outside there ensuring that people park very well, ensuring that people don't disrupt the whole place. You are also going to get your own reward, if not even more than those who are inside the mosque during Tarawih. When it's time to break fast, you may be busy distributing food. Maybe you even eat your own iftar late. You know, despite all of that one, Allah will not allow the reward of your good deeds to go without being rewarded. So volunteer work is a reward from Almighty Allah. There's nobody who can pay you, and there's nobody who can reward you the way Allah is supposed to pay and reward you. So I pray Allah is going to reward all of us. And as we are here, we may not spend long time, but with this little time we have to spend together, let us all be equipped, let us all be prepared, and let us all be determined that we have always been doing this successfully over many years. The one of this year is going to be even more successful. Inshallah, it's going to be more successful. We are all going to be well. We are all going to be okay. We are all going to be refreshed. If you have any health challenge, the clinic there is being put in order, and priorities are going to be given to all of you who are volunteers. If you have headache, don't manage to say, okay, when I finish, I will go and to the clinic. Go to the clinic first, collect, even with paracetamol, collect it, relax for a while, and make sure that you are okay. I hope you understand now. Make sure you are okay. If you have any complaint or any request or anything that is very important for you, please make sure you contact the director or the supervisors of each of your voluntary or volunteer groups so that everything will work well and everything will be in order. If you notice anything that you don't like, or you notice anything that is going wrong, or you notice some people that are not doing the things rightly, or if you notice some visitors that normally come around, you know what I mean by visitors? Some of the boys don't make salat. Some of them, they even smoke. You know, but we cannot chase them away because they have come to the mosque so that Allah will help them. So if you notice any of those things like that, please don't hesitate to report to the heads of security or report to the director or any of us that you see around so that we are all working together and everything will go well. And also, I hope there's a WhatsApp group that is created for each of the volunteer teams so that you can all interact, you can all ask after each other, and the director is going to be a member of each of those groups so that if there's anything sharp that we need to do quickly, you don't need to move around too much. Or if there's anybody that came around, the person is proving stubborn or the person is not cooperating when you ask them to do something, quickly send the message so that action will be taken immediately. May Allah make it easy for all of us. So on behalf of the DG, Dr. Kabiru Kabo Usman, and on behalf of my own very self, I say you are all welcome to our program for today, and may Allah make it a source of blessing for us in this world and the hereafter. Wassalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi ta'ala wa barakatuh.